Hello, this is Carolyn with Carolyn's Paper Therapy, and I just wanted to make this little video today to show you some more of the spring/Easter cards that I've been making. These particular ones, I used the background papers and papers from Shabby Art Boutique, and I've made a lot of beautiful things from her digital kits and freebies, and so I'll put a link to her website so you can go over there if you're not familiar with her and sign up for the newsletter and take a look around, and I'm sure you'll see some things that you want to use. I'm making these cards to send to friends, probably mostly church friends, but other friends too, and so I've made probably around 22 or so, and I need to make a few more. And I made them spring, not specifically Easter. There's one that says Happy Easter, but I wanted to be able to send them during this season, so I wouldn't get too close to Easter and then actually not do it, which is what happens sometimes. So I'll do a few at a time this way. So let's get started and let me show you. I have made these smaller ones are a standard size, and I ordered the cards and the blank cards and envelopes to match from Amazon. You can get them also at Hobby Lobby, I'm sure. They're 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And what I did to make these cards was, most of them I have 2 layers of paper. This one I don't because of this background, but all I did was just mark the paper so that it would be like 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch in from the edges so that it would be framed. So this is a background paper from Shabby Art Boutique, and I added some lace across and the sweet little bunnies, and I inked those on the edge just so that they show up a little bit more. A pretty little heart, and then I have a strand of these little roses, and I just cut them apart and placed them on quite a few of these cards. And on the inside, the other cards I made I left blank, but I think I'm going to go back and make these words to go inside. I just got a half a sheet of cardstock and got my stamps out and found some words that I liked and stamped them on there, and then cut them out kind of in the way the words went, and then I glued them to a background paper and cut around it again. This way I can just say, Dear Debbie, and a little message down here, Love, Carolyn. And on the back, I have this, I think I've showed it to you once before, but it's a seal, and it says Handmade with Love by Carolyn with a rose in the center. And it's, my daughter got the equipment to make these. It's like a seal that the notaries used to use. And you can just buy these round seals and make that, and then they are stickers, they stick on. And I think that's such a nice addition to the card, and I appreciate her getting that for me. So that's card number 1. Now, if I were doing this as a cover to a journal or a journal page, I would add more. I would add bows and ribbons and more lace and all that stuff. Maybe buttons. I thought about buttons, but I want to mail these, so I kept them as flat as possible, hoping that they'll go through the mail without causing any kind of problem. That's card number 1. This is the one that says Happy Easter. This is from one of Carrie Ann's. It might have been a freebie, I'm not sure. But see, I have a pink background and then a striped pink background. And the nice thing about her kits, everything coordinates. You can pull papers from almost any of her digital kits, the background papers, and use them interchangeably. So that's what I did. I had a lot printed out that I didn't use, and so I just used them to cut these. They're all printed on cardstock. They could be printed on paper, no problem. I put some lace across here and glued on the Happy Easter Bunny, and then I used that trim across the top. And inside, this one says, wishing you all good things. And you can see I just cut it out, glued it on this background, and then cut the background out. I love this little card. This has the little bunny in the car with the flowers in the back. I used that same background as I did on this first card. So it's not double, it's just single because of these beautiful flowers. I wanted them to show. And then I decorated mostly on this side. I used my lace, the little bunny and a card. I had some words, some of her words that said bunny love, and then 2 of my little roses. Another one saying wishing you all good things. Now some of these, I think the rest of them, I have used die cuts. And I love this bunny on the bicycle. I've had this for so long and meant to use it. And so I die cut several different ones out of white cardstock. And then I backed it with our papers. This I have layered kind of a patchwork paper and the pink. Put some lace down the side before I put this on. Some antique lace that's been hand dyed across the bottom. And 3 of the little roses clustering on the edge here. And then inside it says, thankful for you. And see, I didn't worry about what I put on the background of these words because it all coordinates. Even though I don't have this particular one on the front, it still coordinates with the colors. Again, I've got my neat sticker on the back. This is another die cut that says Amazing Grace. I really love that one. And I layered some of the pink floral, and this was similar to the paper on the others where there's flowers down the side and words over here. And I used Amazing Grace and then just a little bit of lace and a little piece of roses and things that match this. I have, I use Barely Art glue, and it has the real fine tip, and hold these with my tweezers and put the glue on, and that works perfectly. On the inside, this one says choose to shine. I just went through all my stamps. I have a drawer full of them and chose some words out of there. A lot of the digital kits come with words already in them. I didn't search for that. I just decided to use my stamps. I am trying to use some things that I have, which is really hard because all these new things keep coming out. But this is all stuff that I had already purchased and decided to use. Here's another Amazing Grace. And I did the rose background again, and then this was a tag. And so I just glued it on there and scooted Amazing Grace down so it would show up on that tag. I love the contrast of the pink and the green. These are some extra flowers like these that I fussy cut out from some of the designs. Thankful for you. Now I could do more to this. I don't think I'm going to, but I could add stickles. I could add sequins, pearls, but everything that you do adds to the weight of it and the thickness of it, and I want it to go through the post office okay. Here's another one of our little bunnies. And on this one, I put the background paper on, and then I had a big piece of lace, and I just cut it and covered that whole piece in the background, and then glued this pink stripe on top. And I used my pretty flowers again. Doesn't that bunny just make you happy? It makes me happy. Thinking of you. And you know what today is? Today is the first day of spring. And I posted on Facebook that I was going to get up at 4:01 a.m. and dance around the bedroom with my dog Biscuit. But I didn't do that. I slept good all night long. But we're happy over here. It's cold and dreary today, but the sunshine's coming, I just know. And I've got lots of flowers to plant. There's another bunny. Similar to the other one, only I didn't use the lace and I used a polka dot background. Cut out the little 4 roses for the corners. Thinking of you. And then I had gotten this cross die cut, and I think I just went to Amazon and searched for a cross die cut so that I would have one, and I really love this. I was going to put it on purple, and I just didn't. I may do some like that eventually, but I wanted to use the pinks in all these because I was getting too scattered out trying to match something to the purple. So again, I have just trimmed this with, this is some antique lace that I trimmed it with. Inside it says, wishing you all good things. And another cross, this is the last one. On this one I put the background paper down and then put some wide lace down over it and then put the pink on top. This is some, this is out of a package of bundle of trims that I got at Hobby Lobby. And I don't have words in this one yet, but I will. So that's it for the cards. I had something else I wanted to show you, so I'm gonna get off for a second and come right back. I just want to show you a couple of things that I have in my craft room that you might be interested in. So hold on. This is a beautiful little shelf that I ordered off of Amazon. And I like to keep my things out in the room to inspire me. These are all Shabby Art Boutique designs that I did. This has little drawers that pull out. This is a calendar that I love and I made, but I didn't use it. I'm gonna cut the tops off of there from last year's and make put them in a journal. Same way with this one down here. This is the little Valentine box. And then on this is a whatever you call those, where you used to put address cards that you put addresses on, and I'm just decorating them and filling up this little holder. Like this cute little holder came from TJ Maxx. Anytime I find something that that matches and looks pretty in my room that I can put things in, it helps me to organize. And this one over here is the same. It spins, and I finally went through it and sorted things out so they all fit in there well. Anyway, I just wanted to show you those little things and my cards, and I hope you enjoyed the video and might be inspired to make some cards, or these could also be inserts in a journal, or actually journal covers. So, I mean, if you received this card from someone and you want to use it in a journal, you could take it apart and use just the front of it to glue onto a page or onto your cover and use your little words somewhere in your journal. So I always save my greeting cards, and I've made a few things out of them, but if I get handmade ones, I'm gonna put them in a journal somewhere special. So I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a good day. Remember, every day's a gift, and look for the joy in each day, and share it with everyone you meet along the way. These are tough times right now, and we all need to love each other no matter what, and keep ourselves moving forward in hope and faith that things are gonna be good again. So this is how I make the good out of my day. This, and playing with my dog, and going to a Bible study class, going to a worship service, singing in the choir. There's all kinds of things I do that bring joy to my life and hopefully joy to others. So just remember this as you go through your day, to look for the joy and share it with everyone. So I'll see you soon. I still got one journal to finish up here that I haven't finished, the very last of it that I'll probably try to do next. So I'll see you soon.